is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Durant. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. It's Durant. He's got it down the middle. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Poe. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to scramble. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Dropping back, it's Durant. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates a...
He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Browning. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
On the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the run, it's Poe. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Powers through. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to...
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are from into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They are up by just one over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Durant. Fakes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Harvard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
It's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harvard. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Hauls in the deep ball.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Harbor. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that?
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here we go. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kansas State, 6.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona State back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the ground, it's Hart. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as... releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
By the receiver. Gain of 8.
And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Trying to rumble in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working that left side now. Good call, good. Execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
In this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole, haven't played well, and especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Plows through the defense. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Running into the open space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back. And they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off for the 26. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone and the 10. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
He's got it down the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not...
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.